Karen had been trying to pull me into her HOA from the moment I moved onto my quiet, privately owned land. Land surrounded by trees, peace, and open space far beyond any neighborhood boundary. Still, she behaved as if her authority extended as far as she wished. Every week she marched up my driveway, clutching her clipboard like a badge, listing imaginary violations as though she were reading from a rulebook carved in stone. According to her, my natural grass was unapproved. My porch light wasn't HOA standard. And even my toolshed somehow disrupted community harmony. I reminded her patiently that my land wasn't under her control, but to Karen, boundaries were suggestions, not laws. She believed she could expand her HOA simply because she represented structure. Everything changed the morning she arrived with a smug smile and a folder thick enough to choke a file cabinet. She dropped it into my hands like a trophy, a lawsuit. She accused me of unpaid dues, noncompliance, and damaging community cohesion. Her confidence was almost theatrical. She said the court would force me to follow her rules, insisting she had everything needed to win. I didn't bother arguing. I simply picked up my official land deed showing exactly where her authority ended and waited for the day she would face someone she couldn't bully, a judge. The courtroom carried a heavy, expectant quiet. Karen strutted in like she owned the place, dragging binders stuffed with photos she'd taken from the street, emails she wrote to herself, and HOA bylaws that meant nothing outside her neighborhood. The judge flipped through her mountain of empty paperwork, his confusion turning to annoyance. Then he picked up my single certified county map showing my land clearly outside her HOA by half a mile. Karen launched into a dramatic speech about protecting neighborhood standards and expanding HOA territory. She proudly admitted she'd already decided my property belonged to her association, claiming she had full presidential authority. The judge's expression hardened. He set her binder aside and said, firm and unfiltered, "You cannot force someone into an HOA, and frankly, your HOA shouldn't be operating at all." Karen blinked rapidly as he listed her violations: expired registrations, missing filings, unauthorized expansions, and years of actions with no legal standing. Then he delivered the final blow. Her entire HOA was invalid and dissolved on the spot. The sharp crack of the gavel felt like the sound of her manufactured power collapsing. Karen went pale, her confidence draining instantly. The authority she flaunted for years vanished with one ruling. I walked out calm and steady, my property protected, my freedom untouched. Behind me, Karen stood gripping her binder of useless rules, realizing the truth. She didn't just lose a case. She lost the very HOA she tried to use to control me.